What is up, guys? Welcome back into the Millennial Profit. My name's Adam, and I'm a full-time reseller. If you're new here, I'll show you all different kinds of ways to make money. So if you like money, hit that subscribe button. Today, I've got another What Sold video for you guys. So I'm going to show you everything going out from over the weekend, how much I paid for everything, where I got it, and at the end of the video, we will talk about the total profit I made on everything. All right, before we hop in, let's take a look at the numbers. This is just eBay. We also did a little Amazon and Mercari, but eBay had a very solid weekend. This is like a quarter 4 level weekend. So let's get into everything that's sold. We sold these banana Crocs here for $55. Those were like 20 bucks a while back. Next, behind these were from Academy. These were $25 each, and I'm selling them on Amazon for $55 each. These ones were on Zulily when they were going out of business for $11, and I'm selling those on Amazon for 60 bucks. These were $15 in a Crocs online clearance event and selling those for $45 on eBay. And then a $25 Crocs clearance event and sold those for $55 on eBay. These were like $35. They sell for $70, nothing big, but they sell super fast. I've sold about 10 pairs of these and have about 10 pairs left, so very good volume play there. These, if you remember correctly, my flipping from zero series, I bought 5 of these. Well, I bought way more than 5. I just bought 5 for that series, but I ended up buying like 25 or 30 pairs of these. We've already blown through the 5 in that series, so this is what's left. $43 I'm getting for those, and those were $15. I found someone that restocked the USA Crocs, and if you can find that, they sell super well because they're not making this one anymore. Those were $20. I think that was Finish Line. They only had 4 pairs. I've already sold 2 at 60 bucks a piece. Probably going to keep raising the price. Next, for the unboxed shoes, we got these Hardens here that were from Ross, because you can tell, $35. And I get asked all the time, what do I do with that? I just picture it and leave it. I know that Goo Gone or nail polish remover will take it off, but I don't have time for that. Most people don't know what that even means, so I just leave it on and sold these for 75 bucks. Then we got these at the Nike clearance store. These were some custom ones, and these were $60. I've had these for over a year, but it was worth it because they sold for $120. These were $25, I believe, for these turf cleats. And baseball season is coming around, so these are going to start selling. 60 bucks on those. Then this is from that shoe lot that I bought out. Those were like $25 a pair. I ended up getting like $90 for these. Pretty good. And then these were from the Kohl's clearance event, but online. That was 2 Kohl's clearance events ago. Those were $27 for the new Currys, and I sold those for $70. These 5 are also all from the Kohl's clearance event, so an additional 50% off the tags. This one right here, additional 50% off of the $37. Sold those for $55. These sold for $55 as well, and they were $21. These Air Maxes here were $28. Sold those for $65. Big money here on these Giannis's that were $25. Sold those bad boys for $70. And then under here, more big money on these MC trainers. Those were $22.50. And I sold those for 70 bucks. Coming on over, we can see we have quite a bit over here as well. Let's actually start up here. These were from the Kohl's clearance event as well. These, they forgot to put another tag on them. Like I said in my Kohl's clearance event video, which actually I don't think that's out yet, so you don't know that, but you'll see it probably this Thursday. They actually rang up $62 for these thermostats. I would have bought them anyways because they sell instantly at 140 bucks, which they did. These sell instantly as well. Not as good of margins. Those did ring up half off of 135, but I have a bulk buyer on eBay that I messaged. He wants them all at $95, so sold them all to him at 95 bucks. So just a nice volume play there. These were a good call out I had recently. $10 on these, and they're selling for 33 bucks. These were 12 bucks, selling for $30. Sold 2 of those. These were all from the $5 hat sale again. I'm sorry, I can't give out everything for free. We got this Fox hat that sold for 28. Nike hat, 22. 18 on this one, 20 on that one, and then 20 on that one. 22 on the Ohio State Nike beanie. 23 on the Cincinnati Reds random blue hat. And then on the Nationals hat, we got 25. This row here is all random, different things, so I'll tell you where I got those. These were all from a local store that has a bunch of hats for like $1. Occasionally they'll wholesale out to me, so had like nothing in these next 5 hats. Sold this Myrtle Beach Clemson hat for $40. We got like 17 for this Nationals World Series women's hat. Someone bought all these at 15 each, so same buyer can combine on shipping. This, my friend actually found a stack of Ohio State hats at Sam's Club, and he reached out to me. These were $2 each, or like $2.50, something like that. So he bought them for me. I bought them from him. So shout out Rob on the find there, and sold these for $17. This is from that eBay store that I bought out. I bought out a bunch of thrifted stuff, but he also had a bunch of new stuff in there. And I sold that for $18. Rest of these should all be from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So $3.99 on this one, and sold it for like $16. Got this Southern Miss hat for $5.99. We love the small school hats. Sold it for $20. Sacramento Kings hat here was $10 from Marshalls. Sold that for $25. Louisiana Monroe, $6, and sold that for $20. And then this Guardians hat, which was yellow tagged at $4, sold it for $25. Again, you're probably seeing me sell all these hats and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get into the hat game. I've explained this in the past, but hats are a very long-term game. For example, I've had this hat for almost 2 years. I've had this hat for about a year and a half. I've had these and I still have about 40 of these left. I've had these for like 2 years. This is a little quicker one because it's Nike. It was about 3 months. This one was about 6 months, 8 months, 5 months. Listing hats at a lower price is not going to cause them to sell faster. Hats are just a slow-moving category. I've got about 5,000 hats at this point. I have even more out here, guys. Like so many that I just brought in that I need to put away. So all I'm saying is just don't get into the hat game if you're not planning on holding these for a while. They're nice because they're nice and cheap. They're easy to ship, but don't expect them to sell fast. That's why I mix hats in with all this other stuff that I sell. Bricks are going to move a little quicker. Crocs are going to move quicker. So I move in the slow-moving inventory with the faster stuff, and it works pretty well. Also, a lot of people ask, do you take the TJ Maxx tag off? Yes, of course, unless you like negative feedback. Leave that MSRP tag on, though. This row here, these are both from Delco. Shout out to him for hooking me up with some wholesale hats. Those were $12 each. And got, I think, $30 for each of those. Last 5 of these are from the $10 hat sale. So this Guardians corduroy hat here sold for $40. We got $28 for the Oakley hat, $40 for the Houston Oilers hat, and then $30 on each of the Raiders mesh backs. Next, we got these Adidas Tiros here in the summer for like $12. Just selling those for like $33, nothing big, but they always sell well in the winter. Next, we got this Derrick Henry jersey from Hibbett Sports Online. Those were like $28. I got 2 of them, and I thought I was going to have to hold on to one since he's not going to be with them anymore, but he is beloved there, so it ended up still selling for $80, so we sold both of them. Next, we got these Gymshark leggings. If you remember correctly, we had that huge Gymshark sale where they had a bunch of $1, $2, and $3 stuff. Called that out in bread and butter, and we ate it up. But I don't have many pairs of these left. I've sold a ton of these. Those go for $25. Again, we're like $2 or $3. These were from that same wholesale deal as this Chi-Town hat here. The clothing came out to about $6 a unit. Got $25 for this FootJoy pullover and $20 for this Cowboy pullover. Had some really higher end items in that, so these lower stuff is just kind of adding up, but the higher end stuff really paid for it all. Next, we got this Dayton Flyers jacket for $6.99. Really nice quality. It's like a freaking North Face for $6.99 at TJ Maxx. Sold it for $30 on eBay. We sold 2 of these Adidas shirts here. Those were from Dick's Warehouse sale when they were an extra 75% off, so $2.50 each, getting $25 a piece for those. Same place as the $10 hat sale on these shorts and jerseys. They had some shorts and jerseys as well. Sold about 8 of these already. These were $24 for some Larry Johnson Charlotte Hornets jerseys, selling them for $60. And then they had Mitchell and Ness shorts for $15. Pretty cool, like fadeaway shorts, I think is what that design is called. And I sold those for $45. Next, somebody bought 500 pairs of solar eclipse glasses, and one of my local liquidation places has literally endless of these, so I need to go get more of those. I'm going to go tomorrow and get more of those. But they paid $200 for those, and I get them for just like $1 a pack, and there's 10 in a pack, so basically going to have $50 in that, and sold it for $200. Cannot beat that. That solar eclipse is coming up, so those, even though they say 2017 on them, like they don't expire, so they'll sell pretty well. And then lastly, everything up here on these boxes is from Flipping from Zero, so you'll have to tune in a couple episodes to see all of that. So that's everything that's sold from this weekend, guys. Now I'm going to get everything packaged up, and I'll get you guys the final numbers. And there you have a very successful weekend at Adams On. All right, running down those final numbers on eBay, we sold 70 items for $3,615. On Amazon, we sold 5 items for $260. And on Mercari, we sold 2 items for $225 for a total of 77 items sold for $3,900. Now, as always, to get our total net profit, we need to take out all of our costs. So take out our cost of goods sold of $1,298, our shipping of $438, and our fees of $472 for a total net profit this weekend of $1,692. not the best margins, but some of those electronics and higher end things, volume plays, ruined that. I normally like to get around like 45 to 50% at the minimum, but that's okay. We can't complain with making $1,700 this weekend. As always, all honor and glory goes to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I would not be here without him and certainly wouldn't be doing this as a full time job. And I'm so thankful to be able to share it with all of you. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them down below. I'll get to them when I can. If you hear me mention in this video a couple times, Bread and Butter, that's my personal Discord community where we call out daily in-store and online leads, as well as just answer any questions you may have. Also, I've been clearing out a lot of my inventory that I haven't been able to list. Got a bunch of bin stuff that I haven't been able to list, as well as some of that thrifted clothing from that lot, some hats, and just some various other stuff. So you should easily be able to double your money on those, but those are up on my website, mpmerch.com. Thank you guys so much to everyone that has supported the channel. Again, I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of this video. So if I was able to help you and you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. There's money to be made everywhere, guys. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.